You know that feeling, right? That sudden burst of energy where you're going to change everything, start that new project, finally get fit. We call it motivation. But what happens when that fire just fizzles out? Today, we're going to dig into why relying on that feeling is a total trap and what the real key to making progress actually is. So, does this feel familiar? You've got a great idea, a goal you're actually excited about, but you just find yourself waiting to feel ready, waiting for that bolt of inspiration to strike. It's this exhausting cycle of starting and stopping that keeps so many of us feeling stuck, all because we're chasing this myth of the perfect moment. And this quote right here, it just nails it. Motivation, it's an emotion. It comes and goes. Discipline is great for sure, but man, it can feel like a constant draining battle against yourself. But habits? Oh, habits are different. They're the automatic systems that just run in the background, carrying you forward, especially on those days you really don't feel like showing up. Okay, so how do we actually do that? Well, it all starts with a huge shift in how we think. We need to stop chasing this unpredictable feeling, this motivation, and start building a reliable system instead. It's about trading those emotional highs and lows for steady, consistent, day in, day out progress. And here's the real difference when you break it down. Think of motivation like your fair weather friend. It shows up when things are easy and fun, but the second it gets tough, gone. And it takes a ton of mental energy to get it back. Habits, on the other hand, they run on autopilot. They actually save your energy and free up your brain power for bigger things. They work for you, not the other way around. So here it is, the big idea. We want to design our lives so that progress becomes the default setting. Just imagine your goals getting accomplished, not because of some heroic, exhausting effort, but just because you've built these tiny, almost effortless systems that guide you there, day after day. Now that's power. All right, that all sounds great in theory, but how do we actually put it into practice? Let's get into the toolkit. We're going to look at 3 incredibly simple but super high-impact habits you can start right now. And these might seem kind of random at first, but you'll see how they create this amazing reinforcing system for your mind and body. First up, something to do the moment you wake up, morning sunlight. I know, it sounds almost too simple to work, right? But getting just a few minutes of direct sunlight first thing in the morning literally helps set your body's internal clock. This one tiny action boosts your energy all day long. And, get this, helps you sleep deeper at night. It's the foundation for everything else. Next, let's talk about managing your environment with something called the 2-minute tidy. Our physical space has a direct line to our mental state. You know, a cluttered desk often leads to a cluttered mind, but this isn't about cleaning your whole house. Nope, it's a tiny little reset button you can press to create an immediate sense of calm and control in your day. And the process is designed to be ridiculously easy. Seriously, you just pick one spot, your desk, a kitchen counter, maybe that chair where all the clothes end up. Then you set a timer for just 2 minutes. And here's the most important part. When that timer goes off, you stop. That's it. The whole point is to make it so easy that you can't talk yourself out of it. It proves that real, positive change can happen in just 120 seconds. And finally, to wrap up your day, we have the 2-question evening check-in. This is such a powerful little tool for reflection. Instead of just letting one day blur into the next, this habit creates a little moment of intentional closure. It helps you learn from your own life and sets you up to make tomorrow even better. The first question is so simple, but it's profound. What went well today? By making yourself answer this, even on a tough day, you're literally training your brain to scan for the positives. It helps you recognize your own small wins, which, believe it or not, is a way more powerful and lasting motivator than just waiting for inspiration. And the second question is just as important, but notice the wording here. What can I do a little better tomorrow? This isn't about harsh self-criticism or beating yourself up. It's a gentle, forward-looking question. It's all about encouraging those small, tiny improvements. It's about learning and growing one day at a time. So you see the system now, right? You start your day with a jolt of energy from the sun, you manage your environment to keep your mind clear, and you end your day with reflection. It all connects. So now let's bring this all home with the single most important takeaway from all of this. The key is to start with one. Just one. Please don't try to do all of this at once. That's the old motivation mindset talking. The habit mindset says to just pick one small, totally manageable change and just stick with it until it becomes automatic, like breathing. And this right here is the mantra to remember. Consistency over intensity. Going to the gym for 3 hours once a month is way less effective than just walking for 15 minutes every single day. Big, intense efforts, they just lead to burnout. But small, consistent actions, that's what builds unstoppable momentum. That's what creates real, lasting change. So, I'll leave you with this question. Forget about some grand 5-year plan. Forget waiting until you feel motivated. What is one tiny, small thing you will do tomorrow to start building a better system for yourself? Because that, right there, that's where the real change begins.
Subscribe for the more facts.